This is the spar where Sendo shows a wild style that counterpunchers can't even read, and he rocks Miyata like it's a title fight. And his shirt is fire as hell. Sendo comes down to Miyata's gym and straight up demands a sparring. Miyata says he doesn't mind to spar with Sendo, but they should get approval from the coach first. And then something bad happens. Sendo literally smacks the back of Miyata's head and says, "Don't be like that." Look at Miyata's smile. If you know Miyata, you know that this dude never smiles. This is not a good sign. Ippo sees this from the outside window and tries to attack Sendo because he dared to touch Miyata-chan. Just think back for a second when Sawamura tried to punch Kumi. Even then, Ippo didn't do anything aggressive like this. He's never beaten the allegations. Just when the Kawahara coach says that this is beyond rude, Miyata says he'll do it. He smiles like sunshine and asks Sendo if he brought gloves. Sendo's happier than a kid on Christmas. Miyata says they're pretty big. You know where this is heading. At this point, his smile is creepy. And as Sendo looks for his other gloves, Miyata seems to throw something. It's a pair of gloves. He throws them at Sendo's head like a basketball. This is why he was smiling the whole time. Bro was boiling with anger. He gave Sendo 8-ounce gloves. This is basically the same as wearing no gloves at all, bro. Sendo's about to explode. Itagaki says it how it is. If they're using 8-ounce gloves with this tense atmosphere, it will be like a proper fight. Who is stronger? They start warming up in the ring. Sendo says Miyata made a mistake picking 8-ounce gloves. He's gonna regret it. They really hurt. These knuckles are mine. And as he says this, his head gets snapped back by a sharp jab. What's the matter, little bro? The bell has already been rung. Sendo goes in to punish Miyata, but no chance. He's being pushed back by a high-speed double jab. I stand corrected. A triple jab. And it causes a lightning storm in the ring. Sendo says they're fast and they hurt. They could literally drop someone. Miyata is more than his dangerous right cross. As Miyata throws another jab, Sendo slips to the side and says it was worth coming to Tokyo. And there it is. He prepares the smash. Miyata's board computer already adjusted accordingly and he raises his guard. But the smash is so powerful that he easily breaks through it. I got one more for you, cuh. You ain't got shit on me, bro. Miyata rocks Sendo with his famous right cross and redesigns his face like a piece of clay. He countered the smash like it's nothing. Miyata looks at his dad because he proved him that he didn't need an uppercut because the counter is good enough. This obsession with counters is wild. He wants to prove his dad's style on the world level. Just like Ippo tried to prove Kamogawa's style and ended up getting absolutely washed. I think eventually Miyata is headed for disaster with this mindset. Sendo wants to know what Miyata is waiting for. This is the chance to land combos and finish him. But Miyata says it's just a spar. No need to get that serious. Obviously he's bluffing. The weight cut is so harsh that he can't use his footwork. But this sets Sendo off, and as we know, rage makes him stronger. Miyata says Sendo came to study jabs. Then watch closely. It looks like he's attacking Sendo with an assault rifle. Look at the bullets going through Sendo's shirt. Sendo is exhausted and hasn't landed a single punch yet. It came to the point where the spectators talk like Sendo used to be the Japanese champ and Miyata is whooping his ass. When Itagaki tries to tell him to bob his head or block, Sendo says, "Shut up, I'm trying to stay pissed." He is using that anger. Him and Takamura are the only boxers in the manga that can use anger in a healthy way. Itagaki tells him to bob his head one last time, and then something happens. Sendo takes a stance we rarely see. His guard is practically completely open. He approaches Miyata like this. If he got rocked earlier with a guard, how can this work? Here it comes. Sendo looks straight at the jab. What will he do? And just like Itagaki said, he moved his head and slipped the jab. No matter how wild he is, Sendo is still a humble student that listens to his second. Because Miyata is too fast to follow visually, Sendo is moving on his wild instincts. Miyata doesn't know which punch Sendo will throw. That's how unreadable he is. Right, left, right. Like absolute bombs, they land on Miyata's guard, causing explosions. Miyata says these punches are motionless. Ippo explains it further. Sendo can punch without taking a fighting pose. The jab and the straight are exactly traveling the same distance and are not telegraphed. You don't see the motion from that stance. Miyata throws another jab, but Sendo slips it easily. And another disgusting right by Sendo. Miyata says these punches are crazy to be this strong when they're so compact. This moron is the same type of boxer like Ippo. As As Sendo throws another compact jab, Miyata says that destructive power is gonna cost him. Sendo knew the right was gonna come. He dodges with ease and pulls his left back. He smiles like the devil and says counterpunchers always fall for these kind of feints. He baited Miyata into throwing a counter, but just think about this. He only threw it because he's so obsessed with them. His own might is trapping him. And Sendo wrecks Miyata's guts with the piercing right hand. Miyata tries to keep Sendo away with jabs, but it doesn't work. He's now accustomed to Miyata's pace and rhythm. Sendo shouts, come on, at Miyata. He wants more smoke. He pushes him into the corner like a pillow and says, say good night. The right hand rains down on Miyata's guard like 1,000 tons of steel. And another one. This time it's the damn smash. Miyata gets his guard up in time. But even through the guard you can see the insane power pushing into him. And it's an explosion that almost rips Miyata's arms off from his torso. And now the finisher. Miyata says the swing is wide. He can counter, but can he? Sendo's eyes say, what you gonna do? Then Miyata realizes there's no opening. He can't punch. Not in this situation. Sendo knows it and he looks like a hungry tiger that's about to go for the finishing bite into the neck of its prey. And Sendo rams his right hand into Miyata's skull and executes him in front of his father and the whole gym. Or does he? Sendo hit the corner post and spared Miyata's life. Miyata asks him if that was on purpose. And now Sendo is the one saying it. It's just a spar. There's no need to go that far.